everybody, it's Chris Parente, another edition of Colorado Conversations. And by way of introduction, if you don't know, I'm the morning anchor at CW2 Daybreak. So every morning, 4:30 to 9, I hope you'll wake up with us. We have a good time. Of course, I got my start on this program many years ago as an entertainment reporter. And to this day, I have a special place in my heart for all things entertainment. How about this? The first time on Colorado Conversations that we actually have an international program. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the gentleman of Il Volo. Il Volo. How about that?
Ciao. Buongiorno.
Ciao,
Buongiorno.
ciao. Come sta?
Bene, tu, Chris? Come
Bene,
stai?
tutto bene. Boys, I have to say, this is an honor to be able to chat with you for a relaxed environment here, laid back, because you're one of the hottest bands, vocal groups in the world. Has it surprised you how your group has become, I mean, obviously you're all impossibly handsome, but also like one of the biggest boy bands on the planet? Has that surprised you?
Well, for us, it's an honor to keep spreading bel canto, and we are celebrating almost 2 decades together. We started in 2009 when we were only teenagers, and our goal has always been to sing this kind of music, and also to the young generation, following the steps of Luciano Pavarotti and Andrea Bocelli. And so we are back on tour in the States after 1 year, and we are really happy to sing for all our fans.
I have to wonder, too, I know you guys, as I understand it, you fellas got your start on that Eurovision contest. Is that right?
Yeah. We start on a contest in Italy for kids when we were 14 and 15 years old, and we didn't know each other. So we participated as singers, and then the producer of the program decided to put our voices together, remembering the three tenors, because the three of us, we were the only one. We were the only one who were singing this genre, the Italian bel canto. So the first song we sang together was O Sole Mio. I'm sure you know that song because this song has been written close to your hometown.
You boys do know I am Italian, and yes, I was. My family comes from near Napoli. You are correct. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sole mio. What do you think?
So you can easily be our fourth member.
Oh, I can be the
tour with us.
I can be the backup. You guys started as on youngsters. Stayed together, the Eurovision contest comes along. Is that when things really started to explode for you guys?
I mean, everything started when we've been together. After the show that Piero was mentioned, we signed a contract directly with a label company, American label company.
Right.
So everything started since 2010.
I have to wonder, first of all, let's get down to basics. You guys, you pardon my ignorance. Hey, who walked in? Is somebody giving you food? What's that? Is that room service? What happened?
Yeah, it's the audio is not very good.
It's not good? Can you still hear me okay?
Yes.
Now, yes.
We can hear you now.
Okay, good. I'll try to talk a little more slowly, too. Back me up. Are you guys like bass, tenor, mezzo soprano, or what is your vocal range?
Now we are 2 tenors and 1 baritone, but there's not. I think this is not very important to mention because we have 3 different voices, 3
Right.
completely different voices, and I think the key of our songs of our group is to mix these 3 completely different voices together. So we have different character, different color of voices, but I think that the most epic moment of each song is when we sing the 3 of us together.
Yeah. The fusion of your sound is something else. Are you surprised too? I mean, in today's day and age, we kind of complain that, the kids today, they don't appreciate the classics. They don't appreciate anything that would even resemble opera.
They will.
Or classical, but you guys are proving that it actually is popular, right?
Well, this is our mission in our life, to keep bringing bel canto to the young generation, because there are no other artists. And well, this make us think about it, because we don't have competitors. There are only us, of guys of 30 years old, spreading bel canto, but at the same time, it's as I told you, it's a very important mission in our life, and it's normal. It's a kind of music that you have to experience, alive. And this is what we are trying to do.
I'm amazed by it. It really is. It's captivating. And why do you think it is that, like, you guys are the trailblazers, that nobody else thought to do it? Because there's obviously a big demand. Like, we always talk about the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees and that kind of a boy band sound.
Well,
what you've got is very different.
Everything started with Luciano Pavarotti in the 90s, when for the first time he brought this music outside theaters. And then with Andrea Bocelli, operatic pop was born in 1993 with Time to Say Goodbye. It was the first time that an artist mixed opera and pop. And then a lot of artists, even in America, like Josh Groban, Il Divo,
yes,
and a lot of artists that were not Italian start singing in Italian, because it was something amazing, And then we were the last artist that in 2009 started to bring bel canto also to the young generation, of course. And this is why, as I told you before, we keep singing, because everyone loves Italy. Everyone loves Italian music. But Italian music, talking about opera, because even if you don't understand the lyrics, it's something that connects you with the deepest part of yourself. You connect with that kind of frequency that gives you a deep emotion.
Well, that's very well said. Yeah. Everything all right, boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. I think it's so funny that it's like, here you are, some of the most successful, famous singers in the world, and you're scrunched together in front of a computer like your three brothers.
Actually, that's also the key of being a group. Our biggest challenge in life has been to stay together. Because now we are living in a world, in an individual world. Everyone thinks for himself. And being in a group, you have to take care of you, of your voice, but especially you have to take care of the people who travel with. So that's the most beautiful goal we achieved, because the key of our relation is the respect. The respect between the three of us. We are very faithful to each other. We discuss. This doesn't mean that we don't discuss. We discuss maybe every day.
Oh, you discuss. The way Italians discuss. Yeah?
With the hand. We discuss every day. But we never fight. We discuss because we have something in common, the same goal, to spread the bel canto to every single generation. And this is the reason why we love each other, because we listen to each other. When someone needs to talk, we are always there to listen.
I wonder, though, that has to be even like I have real brothers, and even in a real family, it's hard sometimes. And if you guys are going to be on the road together, you're traveling, Denver will be your first stop. You'll be traveling around the States. Night, day, you're always together. Do you guys hang out when you're off stage, or do you guys need to kind of spend some time apart?
Yes, we love to spend time together, because
not always.
Like tonight, we're going to watch an NBA basket game.
Oh yeah.
So we enjoy life. NBA basket. NBA game. Okay, NBA. It's a school being with them, because, and we enjoy life. That's the reason why.
I'm not trying to get personal here, but it feels like you guys don't bunk up together. Like you don't have to, when you're traveling America, you'll get your own room, right? You'll get some privacy.
Yeah, of course. We have our own rooms. We dedicated time to ourselves, and we are three leaders, and we know that. So especially at the beginning, you can imagine, three kids of 15 years old.
Exactly.
Now with their ego, and to try to be the best, the best. But we learn a lot, because we learned that we are a team, and if we are achieved all those goals in our career, it's just because we are a group, and 17 years together, professionally and growing up as artists and people. This is the best gift of our life.
Yeah, that's so well put, because it does take, doesn't it? I mean, there's a commitment to music, sure. Then there's also a commitment to the group and a commitment to each other that I'm sure it takes a lot of work to keep that commitment going strong. And here you are, still as committed as before. I want to take a 10-second break, and I'm going to come right back, and I want to talk about Denver and the American tour. Stick around, folks. It's Colorado Conversations. We're coming right back with three of the most talented gentlemen you'll ever meet in your entire life. Stick around. Welcome back to Colorado Conversations. I'm honored. These guys, no joke, just yesterday, they were on the Today Show, like national program. They're internationally famous. These guys are and yet they're so humble. Il Volo, am I saying that right? Il Volo, which means the flight. Am I correct in that?
Yes, you're correct.
It means the flight.
How'd you come up with that? Why Il Volo?
We were thinking about
I'm still asking myself why, actually.
an authentic name. We thought about what's the most famous Italian song in the world, and so we said volare.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know what?
But
volare.
Yeah, volare and il volo comes from the verb volare. It means the flight, and volare means to fly, and il volo means the flight. So it's a metaphoric name.
That's funny because, of course, volare. I've been to Puglia, and the guy who made volare famous is from Puglia. Do you guys sing anything contemporary? I've not been able to see you on stage. When you do your show, when you come to Denver, will you be doing one or two songs like volare?
Well, our show is not like if you go to the opera to see an entire opera, 3 hours and a half or 4 hours opera. It's a show where you can hear the most famous standards, Italians, American standards. We sing Nessun Dorma Sole Mio, Hallelujah.
It's a roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah, because you will know all the songs. You know all the songs, and you have fun with the big orchestra,
sure,
with our voices harmonizing, and we sing also different standards, musical, and of course you are invited. Of course, we will wait for you.
I love the chiming in. It's a roller coaster of emotion, huh? It's got every emotion that you could want. That's a good way to describe it. I will be there when you guys are in Denver. It's funny because we Italians, when we discuss, it sounds like we're arguing, but we're not arguing. We're just discussing. You guys were discussing whether you'd been in Denver before. Have you or have you not been to Denver?
I think we've been to Denver. I mean, I remember once that we had to cancel the show, and Piero flew to Denver from the city that we were. Because he's a prince, you know, he's a prince of Sicily, and he didn't want to drive. He wanted to get a plane and a flight.
Yeah, okay.
But I got stuck in Denver.
So
I woke up with a storm, and they closed the airport. So I had to stay 1 day more in Denver, and then
Gotcha.
I flew to Vegas to join them.
It's funny because Denver is we're very high. We're a mile high. The altitude is very high up here. I imagine that might impact your singing a little bit. Is it harder to sing at high altitude?
No,
because we are used to singing in very high city like Mexico City or Bogota. Those cities are impossible to sing. So Denver, it would be very easy. Just go run for 5 kilometers and then you get used to it.
Yeah, you're right. Mexico City, Bogota, you got no problem in Denver. I do wonder with this American tour underway, Denver starting it, is it still fun for you? Life on the road, hotels, checking in, checking out, sound checks, different theaters. It's a lot of work. Does it feel like work to you or no?
Yes, of course it's a work. Actually, maybe for me now more than them, because I got married, I have a baby. So sometimes it's not that I cannot stand this life, but sometimes I get tired. But I mean, I need 2 weeks and then I can be on the road again.
A famous Chinese philosopher used to say, "If you do what you love, you will never work a day." And of course, our
Yeah, because he
the
didn't work in once in his life.
but the stage is our oxygen. We
Yes.
are like kids playing in and this is the most beautiful thing.
Can I tell you something? We been singing since we were 15 and 14, so we started in 2009. And this is funny because on COVID, on the period of COVID, I had the chance to go to a concert. And while I was in that concert, I realized that was my first concert I watched in my life as an audience
During COVID.
during COVID,
right.
right after COVID. So this means that when we are on stage, when being on stage, like feeling our stage, our home, because we didn't plan our future. We didn't plan to be a group. We didn't plan to meet each other.
Like I cannot go to shows, to other concert. I feel like they're robbing me, my house. I can't.
Because why I'm telling you this, because the stage for us, it's something that we really need to go on.
Right.
So every night when we are on the dressing room backstage, we cannot wait to go on stage and share our music, our passion with our audience.
And I love to go to see other concerts, especially of bigger artists. I mean,
Right.
Because you can visualize yourself and to maybe to see how other artists work
How they're
and
doing
how
it.
I hate it.
they creative about on stage and what they do.
I think
know,
you
it's
guys
always
are
good.
well. You're electric. Like I say, I haven't seen you on stage, but I've watched your clips. Like I'm a big fan of the online clips, so I can't wait to see you in person. And you have this great chemistry. I am curious though, America. Look, I've been to Italy a dozen times. I love Italy, but how do Italians feel about America? Like when you're coming here in America, I want to be honest now. What's the one thing that you think is weird or unusual or that you don't like about
Well,
the American
America
way of
is-
life?
Well, wait. The question is what we don't like about America.
See,
Pineapple on the pizza. Come on.
Pineapple on the pizza.
Well, American food is not the best one in the world.
oh my God, you guys, I want you to repeat this because I have been an advocate in America. I say if you put pineapple on your pizza, you should be deported. You should be outlawed. It is a
Well,
crime. Is it not a crime to put pineapple on
Yes,
pizza?
it's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. You know what also is a crime,
What?
Chris? The crime is to drink cappuccino after pizza. It's impossible to drink cappuccino after pizza. In Italy, you drink cappuccino all in the morning for your breakfast. After pizza, you can have all a coffee. That's it. No cappuccino.
Very short.
Gotcha. Good luck with that.
This is the first rule you learned when you fly to Italy.
Oh, I know. Yeah, when you're in Italy, you got to do it. You got to do it that way. But in America, we have our Starbucks 7 or 8 times a day. So I'm almost out of time. I want to take one more quick break and wrap it up with you boys. I'm so honored to have you on this show. Stick around. We're going to come right back and wrap it up on Colorado Conversations. Welcome back. It's been I knew it'd go fast. You guys here's the fun. I'm going to ask you this. I'm just going to pitch it. You ought to do a comedy show. You're very talented singers. You're wonderful performers, but you're also very funny. The three of you, the way you interact. Why don't you do an American television show? Has anybody approached you about that?
Is it possible to make an American TV show with the Italian accent? If
Abs-
it's possible,
are you kidding me?
I'm ready to do it.
I guarantee you, it
And-
would
and
go.
of course-
It
and
would
of
go
course-
gangbusters.
And of course, Cristiano Parente will be our special guest.
You get it. You get me. I mean, I would want to be a guest, an occasional star on the show. I'd let you have the headline billing. But honestly, I think the way you guys get along is something else. It's something really special.
But this is why, this is us on stage during our shows. You
Right.
know? You have fun, you get emotional, you listen to amazing standards. So this is why we want to have fun with the people.
You know what we like on stage?
What's that?
What we like to share on stage? There's a moment during the show that we dedicate to Ennio Morricone. Ennio Morricone is one of the greatest Italian composers we ever had. And there's a beautiful soundtrack from the movie Cinema Paradiso. Right? Have you watched it?
Yes. Well, I know his music. Let me put it that way. I know his music.
Perfect. This movie is a Oscar-winning movie, Nuovo Cinema Paradiso, and the three of us, we sing this song every single night. And Ignazio, there is the one who sing it every single night, is the only one who didn't watch Nuovo Cinema Paradiso. Never.
Still? Why not? Well, he can watch it this afternoon.
No, he cannot. He's been like 10 years singing this song.
Right once.
What's wrong with
the
you?
movie watching me.
Well, it's never too late. How is the show? I imagine the tour is probably almost sold out. Do you know how the ticket sales are going for this show? Can I still grab one, or is it already sold out?
For you, you are our guest, Chris. You are Il Volo special guest.
Grazie mille. Grazie mille.
Right.
Will I be allowed backstage?
Of course, the backstage pass, the picture. We are gonna cook some pasta for you at the backstage.
A chair on stage, a violin. Then you can play with the orchestra.
If you want, you can be the conductor.
Hey, listen, I actually could do that. I have a musical background, boys. I cannot wait for your arrival in Denver. And I want to thank you more than anything else for what you're doing to keep music alive, to keep the Italian music alive, to keep joy alive. What you're doing is really wonderful stuff, and I want to thank you for spending some time with me. Ciao, arrivederci. We'll see you in Denver.
Thank you. See you soon. See you in
These
Denver.
guys the best. I love them. And best of all, they agree. No pineapple on pizza. We'll see you next time on Colorado Conversations. Ciao. Mwah. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, ciao, Chris. Ciao, ciao.